Yo, what's good, swag team, homies, zombie gang, homies? It's your boy StaxMontana, man. Back out here with a brand new series with the homies, and I'm telling you, this is gonna be the dopest thing that you guys have ever seen. The competitive levels are like on another level, and bro, I cannot wait to finally get this to you. And by the way, this is something that we've been planning to do for like 4 or 5 years now. We finally are putting it together and finally doing it, bro, and it's gonna be super duper dope, bro. A brand new series, and what this pretty much is Connected Careers, My Career. I don't know why 2K don't already have this in the game, but bro, we finally doing it. So it's Connected Careers, My Career, where we have our My Career players player locked, and we going at it, trying to battle and trying to see who's the very best and trying to win championship rings. Now this series is gonna be super dope, and right here what you're seeing in the background, it's actually a fantasy draft. So we're gonna be the GM of this team, the coach of this team, and the player. We pretty much gonna be LeBron James, right? We're pretty much gonna be LeBron James. And what you're seeing right now in the background, as well as everybody just trying to get up into the top 10 in the draft. Out of everybody that had their original teams picked, my team, the Miami Heat, was the only team that had a top 10 pick. We actually got number 2, and you look at the Knicks. They got the first overall pick. I wish we could have got that in real life, bro. I was kind of tight. And by the way, make sure you stick around to the end of the video, like towards the end of the video, where I'm going to be giving out a lot of information on how maybe you guys can be in the next season of what we got going on. So stay tuned. And I'm also going to be explaining a bunch of rules and everything on how exactly this is going to go. Now, we only had one rule for the draft. We had to take our MyPlayers in the second round of the NBA draft. That was the only rule. And the reason we did that is because we kind of wanted to pair our MyPlayers with another superstar, so it wouldn't just be like our MyPlayers out there trying to do everything on their own, like pretty much how it is in my career. We're just trying to have a little bit more fun. So we finally started the draft. The Knicks with the #1 overall pick. I'm pretty sure everybody know who they're gonna select. They selected LeBron James, no hesitation. They got in there, got it done. They got LeBron James. Now me, the way I was trying to build my team, since I'm taking Cam, and since Cam is super dope and he's a beast, I was like, bro, we gotta surround him. We gotta build our team the way the Rockets kind of have their team, and the way the Thunder really should build their team if they want to be competitors, is surround the ball handler, which is Cam or Westbrook in that sense, with a bunch of if you get Westbrook a bunch of guys that can shoot the ball, you know how successful that guy would be? Like, just get him a bunch of guys that can shoot the ball, and also some bigs that could run the pick and pop or the pick and roll. Like, it's that simple. So that's pretty much how I wanted to draft my team, with a bunch of shooters and then a bunch of guys that could run the pick and roll, a bunch of bigs. So with that being said, I'm like, bro, I gotta take Stephen Curry, bro. He's a point guard, which is not in my position, so I really wasn't looking for another player to play small for. I took Stephen Curry. The Grizzlies took Russell Westbrook. I don't know what the thinking behind everybody else's draft pick was, but Juice Man as shooting guard, he took Anthony Davis. Jay Rain was on the clock. He's playing with his point guard slasher, so he took Kawhi Leonard. Pretty smart choice, and I'm surprised Kawhi Leonard went off the board after James Harden. I thought it would be Kawhi Leonard, then James Harden. But anyway, YG is on the board. He playing with a small forward as well, so I'm guessing he was going to go point guard, and he went Kyrie Irving. So now we got a tandem of Cam and Steph, Kyrie Irving and LeVertical James. Then we got Yodi Bryant and Kawhi Leonard, OJ Juice Man, and Anthony Davis. And right here, I'm just fast forwarding through these other draft picks because our draft pick wasn't coming for a while because we have the draft set on Serpentine. If you don't know what that means like the first pick in the first round ends up becoming the last pick in the second round, and then it flips, back to back to back. So you would go from the first pick to the 30th pick to the first pick. So it was set up like that. So finally, YG is about to make his second pick, and remember what I said, you had to take your MyPlayer as your pick in the second round of the draft. So that's exactly what we went ahead and did. So he ended up snatching up LeVertical James. And listen, bro, the way it's gonna pop up is gonna say L James, and it looked like it's LeBron James, but it's not LeBron James. LeBron James ain't black like that with a bald head, bro. Look, make sure you pay attention to the picture. It's LeVertical James he ended up drafting. 70 overall. By the way, I created the rosters. Shout out to your boy. And then J Rain went ahead and go to scooping up his player as well, Yodi Bryant, off the board. And now he got his point guard of the future. And by the way, we made all our players rookies. And you see how the Porter just got drafted, bro. That's the part of the draft we in. We got it time, so it could be a little bit like more spread out, more evenly matched teams. OJ Juice Man, he ended up selecting himself. And then, of course, I had to select myself, Cameron Baker. And I could not find my player, bro. I just could not find him at all. And by the way, as you can see, my next pick is coming up soon. So it's us, Knicks, then my next pick. So I kind of had a slight advantage being the second overall pick. But, you know, the computer randomly selects who's going to be what pick. So I end up getting lucky with the second overall pick. Finally found my mom player. By the way, who knew that there were that many 70 overalls in this game? Fast forward a little bit, they take Avery Bradley and follow that one up with the 3rd round pick of Aaron Gordon. And then your boy gets the pick again. Man, like I said, I wanted to get a bunch of shooters to surround myself around Cam. And then I wanted to go ahead and snatch up some guys I could run the pick and roll with. And when you're doing stuff like that, you gotta grab the best available on the board. So I got the best available shooter off the board. Now I gotta try to get up the best available big man pick and roll artist that I can do the damn thing with. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to pick up him. And right now I'm just looking through the list. And my main thing, I was like, I might get Vucevic. I feel like he better fits our system. I wasn't even really looking at Dirk because he's kind of old, kind of slow. He can't shoot that rock, don't get me wrong, but I kind of want these type of guys. So I end up snatching up Vucevic with my 3rd overall pick. So we got the tandem of Steph Curry, Cameron Baker, Killer Cam Baker, the 6th guy. And then we got Vucevic. And then OJ the Juice Man ended up snatching up himself. You got Anthony Davis, so I'm thinking he's probably going to go with another guard here. Somebody at point guard. He got George Hill. I was crying, laughing, bro. I think Derrick Rose is still on the board. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he was. And then J Rain, he got himself at point guard. He got Kawhi Leonard. He snatched up Greg Monroe at center. And then YG, he got Kyrie at point guard. He got himself at small forward. So I thought he was going to go big man as well, either power forward or center. And then that's exactly what he did when he snatched up Enes Kanter. Now I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward through the rest of the draft. There's no need to make you guys sit here and watch it. I'm going to fast forward to the end. Make sure you pay attention to the right side of the screen. You can see the way I drafted my team with a lot of shooters, a lot of big men that can run that pick and roll, and even some big men that can shoot the ball lights out. And this is where we get towards the end of the draft. And make sure you stick around so you can see it, so you can hear the rules. And I'm also going to show you guys everybody's full team that they drafted. And let me know down below in the comments if this video reached 1,000 likes within 2 hours. If this video reached 1,000 likes in 2 hours, I will upload the first game of the series, dog. So it's myself, Stephen Curry, Nikola Vucevic, JJ Redick, Robin Lopez, Ryan Anderson, Joe Ingles, Danny Green, Jason Smith, Sean Livingston, Troy Daniels, Steve Novak, and Joe Harris. I feel like this team is really dope, bro. We gonna win a championship. Going over to my man, LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, Enes Kanter, Seth Curry, Jamal Crawford for the Cavaliers, Taj Gibson, JJ Barea, Timothy Mozgov. He got Willie Reed. That man even ended up stacking up Bogdanovic, Jameer Nelson, and Nick Collison, and Gerald Green. So his team is pretty stacked as well. Then Kawhi Leonard, Yodi Bryant, Greg Monroe, Rodney Hood. All of these guys is for the Kings, and that my man J Rain drafted. Nikola Mirotic, Jared Bayless, J.R. Smith, Quincy Pondexter, Bogut, Ryan Hollins, Damani Eunice, Jason Smith, Josh Smith, and then Anthony Davis, OJ the Juice Man, George Hill, Ilya Silva, JaVale McGee, Kyle Korver, Terrence Ross, Maurice Spates. Bro, everybody on the team is pretty much stacked. PJ Tucker, Derek Williams, dog, everybody's team is pretty much stacked the way we drafted our teams. And I feel like we drafted them appropriately. By the way, let me know in the comments, just for fun, what team you think gonna win this championship, dog? Because we got 2 guys on the East, 2 guys on the West, so trying to make it fair there. Now for the rest of the rules, okay? Rule number 1, you have to be player locked onto your player at all times. And the way we did it, we just turned off fatigue, and I think, I'm not really 100% sure, but I think we turned off injuries as well, and we put our player minutes on 48, so our my players are staying on the court the entire game, because we're not playing on like 10 minutes like we usually do in my career. I think we playing on 6 minutes, and this is just me right here in the gym just working on my game, trying to just get a little bit better at the jump shot, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not a jump shooter. Again, that's why I try to surround myself with a whole bunch of shooters. So your boy is out here trying to practice his shot. So rule number 1, you got to be player locked on your player. Rule number 2 is, I think, Hall of Fame difficulty. Yeah, we running on Hall of Fame difficulty. Rule number 2 is, I think we can't restart games. So whatever happens in the game, you lose. You got to keep on. You got to move on. You take your L and keep it moving. I think another rule was like we all have to agree on a trade. If you make any type of trades throughout the season, you know, everybody has to agree on it. We're all GMs in the league, so I mean not GMs but administrators in the league, so we all like get the chance to review all of the trades and stuff like that before they are final. And I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure you'll figure out the rest of the rules going on. Now, if this series gets a lot of love, everybody shows support to the series, then we'll definitely open it up to subscribers, not cheesy subscribers, not people that's gonna cheese, but people that are actually gonna, play the right way. And by the way, what we did was we upgraded our MyPlayers, because you see there was originally 70 overall when they got drafted. We upgraded them to what our stats was in MyCAREER, but we boosted them up a tiny bit, because you know the MyCAREER caps are trash. So we boosted them up a little bit, because like I said, this series is mostly about fun and being competitive against the homies. But hey man, if you enjoyed this video and you're excited for the series, make sure you leave a like on this one. It lets me know you're enjoying it. I definitely keep posting more. Like I said, 1,000 likes within 2 hours. And I definitely bring that next one for you guys, bro. It's gonna be dope. But until next time, players, real fans, stay up and I am out. Swag team, bruh. Zombie gang, cousin. This is how you win a chip. Right here, this is how you win a chip. You get in the gym, you hustle and you work. Your boy putting in that work, your boy trying to win a ring. And by the way, what's gonna happen throughout this series, you won't believe, because somebody made a couple of trades through here. I'm not gonna say who, but it kind of changed the dynamic of the series. Like I said, we all gotta agree on the trades, and we did not expect what happened to happen. So if you want to finally see all of this stuff, let us know. By the way, go check out everybody else's channel. The links for them are down below in the description. They might be posting a draft and an update on their team as well, so make sure you go check them out. The first video will drop tomorrow if I don't reach that like goal in 2 hours, but until then, I'll see you though. Let's get it. This series is about to be lit.